You'll love what you hear. You'll love what you hear.
Hi everyone, Melissa Del Toro Schaffner, and welcome to episode 2 of the Stories from the Heart series that I've created for me to be able to empower and motivate and encourage you, and for you to let me get to know a little bit more about you. So today I wanted to talk about a lesson in resourcefulness. And this is the second episode, but I'm going to skip over my entire childhood and start at the meat of where all of the lessons started to really congeal, which is going off to college. So I grew up, like I said, a Puerto Rican child, English as my first language, learning Spanish from my parents, and growing up in Pittsburgh, we didn't have a whole lot of money, but I had aspirations to go to college. I always knew I'd go to college. And when the time came to go to college, we didn't have the money to do it. However, I was a smart kid and resourceful, so today's lesson is in resourcefulness. So not having money and wanting to go to college is a real challenge. However, at the time, this was in 1991, I had applied for multiple scholarships, and there are a lot of scholarships out there for minorities and women, but there's also scholarships for basically every kind of discipline that you want to go into. I chose to go into electrical engineering because my father was an electrical engineer and he never actually got to work as an electrical engineer. So I felt, as his daughter, I should have some capacity to follow in his footsteps and make that successful. You'll learn a little bit more about that in my discussions on creating the book Careers for Little Sisters, but that's also for another day. So we didn't have money, and we're thinking, how are we going to do this? Which is a lesson that I've had to use over and over again in my life about resourcefulness. And I would just encourage you, whenever times are hard, just dig deep and think about how you can get it. You don't need to know what it's going to look like. Just brainstorm some ideas and start following the trails. I ended up finding a scholarship for women and minorities at AT&T Bell Laboratories, and I ended up getting a full ride scholarship with a summer internship to AT&T Bell Laboratories in New Jersey, and they had summer internships. So that was my entrance to college, a full ride, and my entrance into the work world, an internship. So that was really amazing. I still have contact with people to this day that I met in that program, and they are very dear to me. So whenever times are really difficult and you think, I don't know how it's going to happen, dig deep, get really resourceful, and don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dream. If you want to go to college, there's a way to do it. You know, it doesn't have to look like everybody else's journey. But I'm really grateful that my mother and my father helped me to find the scholarship from AT&T. I was able to go to Penn State University on a full ride scholarship. So that's my lesson today, is just don't give up on yourself. If you want something and you know that it's for you, then keep going after it. And that's it. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
You'll love what you hear. You'll love what you hear.